Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 10 of Let's Play Space Engineer. So this is going to be a really quick episode, a really quick update. I went mining with my new ship, and this is how it came back. It's actually pretty damn bad. That was supposed to be a gyroscope. For some reason I placed an extra nuclear reactor. There's a gyroscope here, it was ripped out. It's right here now. It was actually floating around inside here. I'm not kidding. It was legitimately floating in here. Let's not get too close up there, or those thrusters will kill me. But as you can see, things did not go quite as planned. My ship got torn to pieces. I lost several large thrusters, well, the thrusters for big ships. It's just a joke. So it's drifting basically back to the base at about 10 meters a second, which I'm sure it'll make it there eventually. I'm not really worried about that. Was that like 10 minutes? It'll get there. So let me, before I end this, because this is going to be a really quick episode, you guys are going to be like, what the hell, Kane? A 1 minute episode? I don't edit my episodes. So I'm definitely going to have to take some changes no matter what. There is no question of that. Actually, I could have just gone, watch this. There you go. What I could have done. Let's try this out. It's nice and big, so I can come back and stop to it anyways. I'm going to go back to it, actually. I have an idea. I want to show you. I didn't put one in here. I should have done it. And, well, now that it took so much damage, it would have been probably broken anyway. So it would have probably been a bad idea. But here we go. So what we do is we turn the inertias off. And we just match our speed with it. Let's go to it here. There we go. We'll just go here. There we go. So let's put whatever I had in my inventory in here. Oh, actually, you know what? Well, we can. We just have to... Damn it! Yeah, whatever. It's 150 plates. Actually, I could just go like this. There we go. It's just like, I don't want to waste 170 plates. There we go. Anyways, let's kill ourselves, shall we? So yeah, we're going to let this drift back to our base. And... oh, come on. I thought this would have made it. Here we go. Let's go back here and get ourselves killed. There we go. This will be... Wait, watch my body cause some kind of effect and screws it up. So, I just want to show you my base so far, what we have. So this mining ship's also pretty damaged. The back of it got hit. They all have the same effect. Basically, when you're mining, the thrusters tend, like, it kind of goes nosediving a bit. And the top thrusters, left and right thrusters, keep on bouncing on the walls, and it kind of breaks them and blows them up. And this got smashed. That was for another reason. But anyways, I seem to have bad luck lately. Here I've connected all the conveyor systems. One thing to note for people who might be newer to conveyors, they work on every inventory. So this is a... Oh yeah, I made a massive cargo container, by the way, as you can see here. And because the conveyors are touching that, and they're touching the refineries, and this from here, these are touching to this refinery, and the assemblers are touching that, and then these conveyors link the two assemblers together. I'm not kidding. This all connects together. Not only that, because of this nuclear reactor, watch this, we put this over here, and we go over here, and place this here. It will automatically feed itself all the way back. There it is, already done. It'll automatically start feeding itself back into the nuclear reactor. So everything is automated, and it's just so smooth and perfect, you don't even have to worry about it, which is awesome. So yeah, this is our large cargo container. It stores everything that we could dream of, though there's a lot more on the ship that is on its way here eventually, which I'll go to now. I was just going to wait till it comes here, but for safety's sake, I'll just fly back to the asteroid and catch it now. That way I can tab out a bit and just tab back and forth to see if it's getting closer to the base. Because, I mean, if let's just say I kind of wasn't paying attention and let that thing drift into the station, let's just say somehow I got perfect angle and it went at 10 meters a second, that is definitely enough to cause some major damage, and we can't afford that right now, honestly. Oh, there it is. So it looks like it was going to be off anyways. Damn. Oops, there's South. I just saw it. Where are you? Did I just see it? You guys saw it, right? There's South. Oh, there it is. It's like I swore I just saw it. So this thing is already off course, I think. Huh. It would have been sad to lose this, but whatever. At this point, I'm so sad that this happened that I might have to get this whole idea, retire it, put it into a retire service. But let's go capture her. What the hell is that? My body? That's my body. It fell out of there. And the body's in the floor. And the body's in the floor. Yeah! There you go. It seems to be somewhat going that way. Looks like we're going to have to angle it down and throw some thrust into it like this. It's like, oh, we got to go down, we got to go down. Hopefully that's enough to help propel it more closer to the base. But yeah, I'll bring her home and then I'll park her, and I guess I'll take my welder to it, repair it up a bit. But damn, that thing took some insane damage. I just wanted to give you an update on how it went. Mining wise though, got a lot of iron, a lifetime of iron. You can see these are full. Actually, they go to the conveyor automatically. It's annoying. You gotta almost turn it off so it doesn't do that. But you can see I had some components in here before. I was making a large reactor, and I decided to go with the small one, which was probably the smartest thing I did ever, because if I went with the big reactor, I would have ended up losing it, because it's a 3x3, and because you see the amount of damage on there, it would have ended up crushing it and blowing it up. And now I have two small reactors in the back, which are more than enough to power the entire thing, so I have a lot more components saved in that. It seems the front of the ship is the safest. That's why I put that gyroscope just now in there. It was floating in here when I was mining. It was pretty devastating. But it looks like the front of the ship is the safest possible, so it's kind of smart to, you know, even put the cockpit at right at the front. But yeah, I have a lot of changes I'm going to have to end up doing no matter what, unfortunately. So we'll look into those, and I'll experiment, and then I'll keep you guys updated. But yeah, I guess we're treating these Let's Plays more of blogs lately, because there hasn't been anything I can do quite continuous with you guys. But I like to expand the station in the near future. I actually want to do something more fun and add like a massive solar array, even though uranium is like insanely ridiculous. Like, I have enough for a lifetime. I kind of want to do some fun things, like have ships completely just batteryized, things like that, and then have like massive solar arrays, just that kind of, you know, entertaining fun down the road. So hopefully I'll get enough resources to work on some of that. I need to get a little more resources like silver, platinum. I need to get more things like that, not just basically iron. Unfortunately, so far I've gotten mostly iron on these trips. If we look in the inventory here, you can get like an idea of what I've gotten. So we got some gold. Well, the gold was a good amount. Iron, of course. And remember, there's 50 miners, so 40 times 50. Yeah, go figure. 1.6. Still, that's like, you know, 70k cobalt right there. Stone doesn't matter much, but it looks like some actually caught some magnesium. I guess it depends on the outside. So magnesium's good. But as you can see, you know, we definitely have some work we need to do on that, you know, front. But yeah. Well, since we're right at the station, we might as well go in for a bit of a landing, see if we can bring this in. Don't forget, we only have thrusters on... Oh shit, the thrusters are gone on the bottom. Oh, okay. Well, this is not as pretty as I was hoping. So, let's see here. I guess we have no side thrusters at all anymore. I didn't realize that. So we only have forward and backward thrusters. So we're going to have to bring this in ourselves and hope for the best. So the way to do that is probably to go like this. We're getting closer. And before this actually collides into the station, oh god, that would be horrible. I just want to get close and then cut it. I say once I get to like... Okay, I'm gonna say 800. I'm just gonna cut it all. It seems to actually be increasing quite a bit. Okay, let's just put the inertials on. Shoot! Oh good, we're not gonna hit it at all anyways. But we gotta start flipping this around so we can catch the inertia and slow down the ship. Damn it! Which speed, like, it's hard to tell where I'm going. What? I'm not even slowing down at all. Darn it, it must be causing a... So you don't know which quite way you're going, right? So, like, you have to figure out how to change this. Wow, I did not expect that. Okay, now this is going to help us a lot now. Because now we know more where we're flipping up from, so we can turn this and slow it down completely, hopefully. Oh my goodness, I did not expect that to happen. There we go. This is kind of like a little game now. You're going to play Twist the Ship game. You guys ever played Twist the Ship? Oh shit. Let's not twist the ship into the station though game. That's not as fun. But basically we need to play Twist the Ship to slow it down. Like literally going around gravity here. But eventually we will get this puppy slowed down. As you can see, it is slowing down already. We got it down to 16 at least. Oh crap. Not quite slowing down as I was hoping. Come on. So what you want to do is keep going towards the station. Why is that? It's because that's what we're going away from, right? So it's the best way to judge. Damn it, the gyroscope is not working. That's what I was hoping. There we go. So now it's slowing down, and now it's going to increase or like go closer. There it goes, like I said. And then we're starting to see how we're sliding this way. So now we're going to have to tilt it more this way to fight against that. And this is not using any thrusters, by the way. This is just trying to get it to use, you know, what we have on the ship. Damn. Hey, at least this episode's longer than I expected. These are a great monitor to know if you're doing good, because as long as these are showing that they're firing, you know you're doing something proper. Except if that's the station coming at an insane speed. Oh shit! Mayday, mayday, mayday. We gotta get out of here. Fudge! Oh shit, we're coming in hot. Oh shit, this is not good. We're gonna have to tilt the ship like this and hopefully, there we go. Oh, we're so lucky. Woo! Hey, it slowed us down. No damage done in a severe capacity. In fact, that's like almost next to no damage. So now what we're going to do is we're going to try to get that 0.4 to 0.0, except it's increasing rather than decreasing. Which means we're going the wrong way again. Damn it. Come on, come on. Oh shit, I won't be able to do it because of this, it'll hit it. Isn't that annoying? It feels like it just doesn't want to work at all. What you do is you go the opposite way. You can look at the station or not look at the station, but I think looking at the station is easier to judge your speed on. There you go. So we see what we're doing. So we're going upwards. So we want to go like down like this, right? Maybe. the best way is to just crash again. We'll figure that. At this point, I would say best way is to take a ship and crash into it and slow it down a bit. But not the welding ship because it has too many... Actually, is that coming back in? Ah! Wait, is that coming... Oh. No, it's sinking on the other way. I was hoping it was actually going to crash over here. So, probably the best way now to slow it down is to take this puppy and... Frig. Oh, inertias are off. That's like, what the hell's going on here? Oh, crap. There we go. Of course, this thing is slow as hell because there's nothing on here to speed it up since it's missing its main thrust. Talk about me smashing up ships a lot, huh? So I would say this would be the best way to do it. Another good way might be is to put this in here. It's like, let me just shove this in your hole. I feel like I screwed it up again by letting it tap a bit. Huh. I think it's going on a bit of an angle here, like that. Let go. Yeah. It's going like over here, I guess, huh? Let it just collide slowly so it stops it. Inertias kick in. Either way, I feel like it's pretty good. It won't get that far now anyway, so... Yeah, so now I'll just take the welding ship. Actually, I could do it now, but I think you almost need to rebuild some of the thrusters first, because, well, you can get close, I guess, and not, you know, you just don't want to push the ship accidentally, that's all. So we go up to the ship, and then you just basically do minor repairs here. Sort of like this. Oh, server saving, of course. Since we were out of asteroid mining within the last 30 minutes, it's going to take a bit to do it. Here we go, and fort right, yep, there it goes. So there you go. Yeah, I have this welding thing that doesn't make it bright anymore, a mod, to make it so it's not like, oh my eyes. That's why you're not really seeing it welding anymore, because it's not on here. Sometimes you wonder if it's working, you know. Well, you can tell because it's warping, but you know what I mean. You know what? Another way to maybe fix this, I might try it for fun, is put welders at the points where the thrusters tend to tap a lot anyways, and see if it'll repair it. Adaptive shielding or whatever, armor regeneration, something like that. I might do that for fun. I know it'd be clumsy and silly and a little too much probably, but it'd just be for something fun. If it worked, wow, that'd be fun. At least this works pretty good, this going around welding. Sorry, my sound's off. You remember the bugs that we get sometimes in multiplayer? I guess I just had it off, and yeah. Oh yeah. Kind of fun, honestly, the repairing part. I definitely like the welding like this, manually welding and going through. I know some people are trying to, like, they make like these automatic type systems, like where you fly your ship into it, and kind of like car wash for welding. Maybe down the road, but I enjoy this like hands-on, but in a sense of a little more than just hands-on. Because it would get really impossible at this point to do it with a hand welder now. There you go, look at that. Things are starting to shape up a bit. Hey, this is starting to look like a real ship, guys. Or a big rectangle floating space box. But hey, that's my ship, right? This is gonna auto put the materials in that just because you remember I was doing that black, but whatever, we'll just let it do it. This thing. I feel like there's a bit of a bent here, but maybe not. Anyways, there we go. Not bad, not bad. Clearly needs a lot more work, but gets us started a bit. We can go inside and see what it looks like now. Yeah, I guess we could do that before we end here. See how the internal looks. Check this other side here. Oh, let's try it over here a bit. A little here, and a little here. There we go. Okay, let's take a look, see how much that fixed inside. Actually, not bad. So this is the top of the ship. I changed these up. They were going to be on the floor, but I changed this up a bit. So you can see we didn't only just lose the thruster. We had 2 thrusters here and a block. So we lost 1 block. So basically 2 blocks. Yeah, and the 2 thrusters there, and then the thrusters here, and the thrusters there. We lost a block in the middle, maybe 2 blocks on the side there. Jesus, it really tore a hell out of my ship here. It wasn't just small damage, this is like insane amount of damage. Damn. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll do some improvements to this, of course, and see if we can get her up and running again. And maybe I'll try that adaptive welding system I told you about for fun. Till then, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and check the description if you want to check out our server.